best God in show. No effects. Weatherbox before that with Love Me. Is it Leica? What is it? Love Me a Good Microcosm.
Love Me a Good Microcosm.
Don't even know
Seen
what a
maps.
microcosm is, but I do enjoy that song.
That's funny because
We've
you seem
seen-
to know a lot about the depths of space from the last interaction we had.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was so drunk. I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's fantastic. I loved every second of it.
It was amazing.
I think about it on my own. I just constantly think. I look up in the sky and I go, infinity. You can't even imagine.
You know what's funny is I think of it too, but I cringe a lot more than you do.
No, it's fantastic.
So what happened was we were talking about like if we thought that aliens were real or not.
Yeah.
And aliens being people of not of this home Earth. And in my opinion, I was saying that there's not a chance in hell that there's not another society out there.
And I agreed with everything you were saying. I was on your side.
And Keegan, I think Keegan might have too, but Keegan
I was on multiples of occasions. I was like, I agree with you, but we can't be certain about anything.
But yeah, you did like the Slazenger's cat.
You got to remember that
like,
that Keegan's a politician.
You don't know if I inject it with poison and put it in the box, you don't know if it's dead or alive because you didn't witness it die or be alive. So
Right. As long as you don't open the box, it's still there.
I mean, eventually the box is going to smell, right?
There will be signs that yes, of course. But that's the thing, though, right? But that's the thing.
Kill it.
But here's the thing, CJ, right? Even with the Schrodinger's cat idea.
Well, either way, you're the one that killed it. I think that.
But here's the thing, right? The way that you prove that the cat is dead inside the box, like you're talking about, is that there is proof. There's evidence. You like he was saying, you would start to smell it. You would see stains in the box from like loss of blood or you would see the signs that it is there. That stays to that same reasoning can still be applied to what you're talking about, because if there is undoubtedly another civilization out there, eventually we would have to find proof of it, right? We haven't found proof of it yet. So there is still a margin of error for an idea.
I would agree with you if I hadn't lived the life I've lived.
So just like Slazenger's cat, there
Schrodinger's.
No, I like Slazenger better.
Yeah, Slazenger's. No, we're going with Slazenger's. That's it.
Schrodinger. Did I say Schrodinger to begin with?
You were saying Slazenger the whole time, but it's okay. Let's go.
That makes me feel.
No, you're good. You're good.
Worse.
You're good.
What is Slazenger?
I believe that is a
like a German
female comedian
or something.
Oh fuck.
Anyway, speaking of dead cats.
I hate myself.
Speaking of dead cats, it's time for what we do every single week here at the Moron Bros. It's the last thing we do every single week. Moron Bros. It is our death pool. Each week we try to select somebody that we think is going to die between now and our next show. It's not necessarily somebody that we want to die, but it's somebody that we think is going to die. And as long as death is going to be a thing, we might as well get some pizza out of it. Because if we get it right, we will have a pizza party right here on the show. If you go to
still haven't looked into it, but we might be getting a party for Betty White.
We might still be getting a party. No, I looked into it, and it was tentatively at best. I think it was last year that we did picks. I don't think we did yearly picks for this year. If you go to any of our social medias and either message us or make a comment on our weekly post, you can guess who you think is going to die between now and the next show. And if you get it right, we will DoorDash you a pizza. Now, if you get it right, if we get it right, doesn't matter who gets it right, we will make a donation to the People's Pizza Party of Chicago, a nonprofit organization that brings food to homeless people in Chicago. Even if you don't get a pizza, please consider making a donation. It's wintertime. It's cold over there. And the people in Chicago could really use some help. CJ, last week, who did we have?
Who did we have last week?
Not Betty White.
Got a lot of pages here. Oh,
we lost Betty White and John Madden. Two people who've been picked. Betty White maybe picked more than anybody else. Hold the queen.
Her and the Pope.
And the Pope.
I picked the
Pope for
a lot.
sure.
I'm waiting
the
for
Pope
that
has
cocksucker to kill it. But then another Pope comes, and then I'm waiting for that cocksucker to kill it.
Right, it's like Doctor Who. Yeah. Every time one dies, you know there's going to be another one.
It's a vicious cycle, but I just hope all popes die.
Right.
This Pope right now is kind of dope, though.
He's
been pretty cool.
He recently
cool
said
he
recently said that he's cool with adultery.
Although he's also been trying to distance themselves from Canada because Canada's been finding all those dead children underneath the schools.
Yeah, the native.
And they're like Catholic run institutions from like the early 20th century that has like 100 bodies underneath all of them.
So
and
come
there's
to find out, I don't know everything about the Pope, huh?
Yeah, but the Pope is like trying to distance himself from that. And it's like, dude, you're a part of the Catholic religion. Like, maybe just own that shit because we all know what you're guilty. Yeah. Like,
how do you think Christianity has spread so far?
Anywho,
you had Adam Anderson.
Yeah, the driver for Gravedigger,
and
it's a monster truck.
That was awesome.
I had Monster Truck, the man or the band.
We're not exactly sure, but none of them died, so we don't get pizza this week. Again, big ups to John Madden and Betty White.
John Madden would have really appreciated a pizza party too. If anyone, like
we would have had to get a
turkey or a turducken.
We would have had to get half turkey, half duck. We'd have to do the half turkey, half chicken, and then we'd have to get a duck because I don't think they have duck at like your pizza places.
Yeah. But here's the craziest
you just
thing.
Go out and murder a duck
people
and eat it.
Know when somebody's dying.
You can
because like John Madden just had a documentary be put out about him. Betty White was just on a what magazine?
Didn't she have like an open invite to her 100th birthday to like everybody in the world? Like anybody could come.
And but she was on the cover of a magazine, and just like 3 weeks before her birthday, they were like, "It's gonna be this bitch's birthday, and it's crazy that she's gonna be 100." And so like they publicized about these people, and then they died in the same week.
Yeah,
which was crazy.
I mean, it happens. I mean, it's what old people do. Like they kind of like there's like two things they do. They get up out of bed and then they die. Like there's like that's.
Sometimes if they're lucky, they don't even get up out of bed. They're just dead.
I just got the whole Grandpa from the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing going.
Oh yeah.
Or it's like I'm not getting out of bed unless that golden ticket shows up.
Yeah, unless I'm going to a factory for chocolate. I'm not getting out of this goddamn
I'm just
bed.
here wiggling my toes, making sure I don't atrophy.
Get me my bedpan. I gotta go pee.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that bed probably smelled like piss. So bad.
Dude, I mean, that whole little shit hut. But I guess they were always cooking like right there next to the bed. So like the fire and all that.
But bro, could you imagine what that mattress looked like? Like when they threw it out, like when like one of your neighbors throws out their mattress and you pass by and you're like, I wonder how fucking nasty these motherfuckers are, right? Like you drive past a little slow.
You don't want to see my mattress. It's just
right. If they threw that mattress out, like how fucking. Anyway, sorry.
So, as a person who has actually been picked for a celebrity death pool, which hurt, man, it hurt.
Well, see, now that it
didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. I'm just fucking with you.
Jared had talked a lot about dying that episode.
Like, fuck it, maybe let's just give these guys what they want.
Jared already has a relationship with death. It's like semi-morbid, but it's also
I understand it and I love it.
I relate to it 100%.
I get it. I do too. But I kind of like being so active and like alive right now.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if I was bedridden by 60, I'd be like, dude, just fucking kill me, or maybe even think about suicide. But who knows?
Well, that's when you start doing the heroin.
Yeah, 60 is when you start doing heroin.
Yeah, for sure. And nobody suspects it either. Everybody's just like, oh, Grandpa's tired.
Yeah, he just takes his pills, you know?
Yeah, Grandpa goes in the bathroom for 30 minutes. He's got a bad prostate.
Your lips are like stuck to your gums from the cotton mouth and shit.
You're just in there. I can't piss.
So who goes first for
Oh yeah. CJ, who do you got this week?
I'm going with DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, okay. And you got that from Matt because Matt,
Yeah.
who did you pick?
Let me pull up my screen here. I picked Joseph Marcel.
Joseph Marcel.
He's the butler from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Which we would have accepted just that answer. We
have
very loose rules on how we make our picks.
We don't.
I'm just
really,
like that guy from that movie that played that role. That guy. That's who I'm going.
I am more than certain that I have picked already dead people for Death Pool before. So like,
so like, do you win? Oh no, because
they were already dead before I picked them.
Yeah,
but
I researched that dude's still alive. He's in his late 70s, and
I've seen him in something recently. He's a badass.
He's probably not old enough to pick him, but you know what? Shit happens.
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's where I'm going with mine. I'm going with Carlos Zambrano. Now, a lot of people...
I'm interested in your reasoning.
CJ and Matt were both very surprised when I said Carlos Zambrano, and here's why. So I
think you know something that we don't know.
I know nothing. I once watched this man. He's a pitcher. He's a Major League Baseball pitcher. Now, if anybody knows anything about baseball...
Heavy set fella. He's on the Chicago Cubs for a long time.
Not like crazy heavy set, but he had a real bad temper.
I mean, for an athlete, he's a heavy set dude for not being for not being a lineman.
True. Very, very, very hot tempered. I watched him hit 2 home runs in a single game in the Crosstown Classic. It was like, I think in like 06 or 05. It had to be, no, it was the year after they won, after the Sox won.
But it was the Crosstown. It was 06 then. The Sox won in 05, right?
Yep.
Maybe it was later than that.
Won't shut up about it.
Right. It might
I'm
be,
sorry. I'm a Dodgers fan, so.
Wait, well,
my World Series is actually hell.
But anyway, what I always took away from it was this man. This man was very, very hot tempered. And it could just like he was a good baseball player, an amazing baseball player. But I just thought like, man, you can't live like that, you know. And I'm sure he's mellowed out. I hope he's mellowed out. But just in case he hasn't,
he's got that.
We might get a pizza out of it. And also,
fiery Latin.
With the passing of John Madden, I feel like 2022 is going to be the year of sport or of athletes, former coaches, passing away. Like 2016, that was aging. That was all the aging stars were going away. We were all like joking, like, but Betty White's going to live forever. But like, I mean, obviously not. And so like 2016 though was like where it all started, right? Like all the like celebrities starting to die off. We're getting to the end of that rope. Now it's going to be either rock musicians and sports stars.
Okay. And I think what you're really meaning to say is like celebrities that society cares about.
Yeah. Well, the ones that we forgot about. We cared about a lot and forgot about. And that's more or less how like all the celebrity deaths have really gone since 2016. It's always like somebody dies and then all of a sudden everybody was a huge fan of them. And it's not necessarily that they weren't. I'm not saying that nobody like likes the people that are passing away.
A lot of people came out as Gwar fans after Dave Brockie died. And what did I say?
Exactly.
I was there the day he died on air, letting everybody know, go fuck yourselves. I fought all you about Gwar being the greatest band in the world, and nobody wanted to agree with me.
I got to see Gwar one time.
Oh, that's a good show.
And I saw Hillary Clinton's tits being ripped off.
Okay, so you've seen them kind of recently then.
No, I saw him in probably 2009. Okay,
so I think you've seen Odorous Gwar. Did the singer have udders with penises coming out of it?
Yeah, you got me there, man. It was at a music festival.
Or did he have a giant penis? Like, was it one giant penis or was it utter penis?
Hey, no, like I said.
How do you not remember that?
So it was like
How does that not sear into your brain?
It was like a dead Elvis that was like hosting the show.
Okay, so this is like, post Odorous then. That is fuck.
And there was like a ring that he was in, like Hillary Clinton came in.
Okay, so you've seen Gwar after they were good, but still pretty good.
Yeah, I'm saying 2009.
Yeah.
I don't know when they were good or bad. What happened was I was walking out of a music festival and I saw something going on stage that I really wanted to be a part of.
Yeah.
So I stopped.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music. I was having a good time, and yeah. I've past Gore though. While we're still on the celebrity death thing, I pulled up a few statistics that I found to be true without doing my own research.
Okay.
If that makes any
internet
facts.
Internet facts.
Internet facts.
Yeah. So I wanted to say
we should make this a segment where Matt comes on the show and does internet facts.
We should make a Matt's internet facts segment.
So you're more likely to die on your birthday than any other day of the year.
What?
Really?
Yeah. So you are 14% more likely to die on your birthday, and it has it's mostly attributed to heart attacks, strokes, falls, and suicide.
Okay.
Those all check out.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Holy shit.
I get it, but
I always thought it was around the holiday time, so that must just be suicide.
And since the Betty White thing, like she's about to be 100 and like
right.
She was about to die on her birthday. Something that I also felt was relevant was you're 5% more likely to die on New Year's Day than any other day of the year. And this is attributed to accidents, like car accidents and
assholes shooting their guns off.
And suicide.
I know a guy that got shot on accident by one of the bullets coming out of the sky.
Yeah, my whole childhood was like, you can't go near the windows, stay below the windows on New Year's.
So I guess he was just standing outside on 4th of July, like just talking to somebody, and then he said he heard a snap, and then he felt like he got bit on the back of the leg.
Something bit me.
And he was like, grabbing his leg, and then he felt the hole. And he was like, what the fuck? And they thought he had gotten like a firework shot into his leg. So like they went to the hospital to get like this firework or whatever out of his leg. And then when they did the x-rays, fucking bullet. It was a 9mm bullet stuck in his fucking calf.
See, I thought that was all a myth.
No, bullets come back down, dude.
I know they come back down, but they come back down at terminal velocity, which isn't enough to kill somebody. Like you've heard the penny off of Eiffel Tower could kill somebody, like rip right through them and whatnot.
Right, but yeah, no, it's not necessarily like that bad.
I think that has been debunked, and I think that a bullet that goes in the air, it could hurt you pretty good.
But it's also if it's only shot straight up. If it's shot at an angle, it can travel.
It's gonna arc.
Oh yeah, and
it'll arc.
It's you're still getting hit with the velocity of the bullet. You're not getting
it doesn't lose any steam really, because it's like on an arc, and even when it starts to lose steam, it's still falling.
Yeah, gotcha. But
sorry.
One more thing with this though, and I'm sorry for being this guy, but
it's interesting. We like this.
Yeah,
I found it interesting that birthdays, like there's milestones like birthdays and a new year that people tend to want to like basic instinct to try and survive towards. Like if I could just live to be 100, and that's why you die on your birthday, you're just like, I made it, and then you give up and you die. Or like,
no shit,
that's definitely a thing. No, that's definitely a thing.
Or it's like I want to see 2020, and then boom, you shoot yourself in the head, or 2022, and then boom, you shoot yourself in the head. And that's why those 2 days are so relevant to death, is because people's will to survive for like a certain milestone.
So what Matt is saying here is that we need to stop concentrating on necessarily the people are born and the day they're born when we're making death pool picks.
I mean,
because the closer to their birthday, the more likely we are to get it.
Yeah, true. We're playing Moneyball now.
We're playing a Moneyball game. We're playing. Yeah, we said inside baseball works anymore. We took all the rules off.
I would say to maybe pick for after their birthday, right after their birthday.
Right. We got to make sure that their birthday is like in the middle of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. And
okay,
I thought it was crazy though.
We're gonna have to take that into consideration moving forward. But when we look up people's birthdays, like how old is, fucking Chuck Mangione, and we look it up, we find out that Chuck Mangione was
on
born.
On top of that, what time of the year is it? Is it close to New Year's Eve?
Oh, dude, if he's born on like January 2nd, Chuck Mangione every New Year's.
Yeah, stupid facts, but I did a little research for this podcast because I was excited.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that, man. We were really, really happy that you could come and hang out with us finally. We got you on the That's going to just about do it for us here at the Moron Bro Show. What?
We're not going to let society win.
What are you talking about?
Marry, fuck, kill.
All right, yeah. We got to get to know Matt a little better, a little bit before we go. Marry, fuck, kill, Matt.
Jazzy Jeff, Carlos Zambrano, the butler from Fresh Prince.
Okay. I have a very clear-cut answer that I think that everybody's going to say. So,
okay.
I'm going to marry the butler.
Okay.
Because why the fuck wouldn't you?
Okay. He's a distinguished gentleman. He could probably take care of you.
I'm going to fuck DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
And I'm going to kill Carlos Zambrano.
Okay. Okay.
Which would make your death pool become true. So you should
right. You would help me out. I'd get some pizza out of it. So personally, I marry DJ Jazzy Jeff. He's an icon. He doesn't mind letting you take the reins, right? Because he's backed up Will Smith forever. He's cool with taking a backseat position. He's fine, and that's cool with me. We can both do our own things, and it's not gonna bother each other, right? I can marry that. I'm gonna fuck Carlos Zambrano, right? Because he's a passionate Latin lover, and I think that would be kind of what I'm looking for in that department.
Got a little junk in the trunk too,
right? No, I would bottom for Carlos Zambrano for sure. He earned it, dude. He fucking played in MLB. And then kill the butler because he's older and like he's lived his whole life. Like let it go. And our guest would get a pizza.
I'm right with Keegan. I'm right with Keegan on that one.
So I guess I would think about maybe because the butler is a butler and serving somebody all day, when he gets home, maybe he's a dick and he wants to be...
That was also a role. And so he's actually an actor.
Okay. I mean, I see what you're saying. I don't like it, but I see what you're saying.
So those are our death pool picks. Go to any of our social medias on all platforms, and you can get yourself a pizza by selecting somebody who dies between now and the next show. That is just going to about do it for us here at the Moron Bros Show. We're going to try and harmonize our end of the show here. Yeah. But CJ, what music do we got coming up before we do that?
We've got Maps and Atlases with Ted Zanka, the one, the only, the CLIT, Clitoral Hood Rat with Devin Sawa. This has been another episode of the Moron Bros Show.
I'm Keegan.
I'm CJ.
My name's Matt Morris.
Hey.
And hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm going to do this, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hey.